Hey, welcome Capricorn, Robin here. Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. Thank you so much for joining me for another tarot card reading. So I'm going to start shuffling the Moonology Oracle card deck, and then I'm going to describe your August 2021 bonus tarot card reading that I'm doing for you. If this is your first time on my channel, you guys, I do month ahead readings, I do a wealth and abundance, I do a mid-month, and then to sort of close off the month, I do something a little bit more deeper. I look at like really interesting spreads, and this month I was guided to do a message from your moon sign. Okay, so this is where the Moonology deck comes in. So your sun sign is it's your driving force. It is your vitality. It is your strong personality that you present to the world, okay? And your moon sign is your intuition and your emotion. Okay, so if you don't know what your moon sign is, you guys, there's this website that you can use. It's called Cafe Astrology, and it will help you define your moon sign for you. So I'm going to pull one of these cards. This is going to be the message from your moon sign, and then I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot to interpret that message. Okay, so let's do a deck cut here. Okay. I feel like I need to take this card. I was going to take the one from the bottom of the cut, but I was guided to, it's time to release negativity. Yeesh. Okay, so easier said than done, right? So there's something that I want to share with you guys. I watched this movie a while ago, and it was called Numb. So you might want to actually watch this movie because it can really help you kind of take a stark look at your reality when it comes to negative thoughts. Matthew Perry was in it, but if you don't want to watch the movie, I'll give you guys kind of an overview. He's a super negative guy, and his negative thoughts were overwhelming him, and he was guided by his, I don't know, he was working with a psychiatrist or something like that, to take one of those counters, you know, where you click it and count that. Like every time he had a negative thought, he had to hit the clicker, and like basically all day long he was just hitting that clicker. So if you think about your life in terms of, you know, your thoughts create your reality, you need to become aware of how much negativity you're surrounding yourself with. It could be your own negative thoughts. It could be negative things that you're watching on TV. It could be like negative people in your life. It can all just have this really sort of harmful and sort of shut down effect on your ability to live your best life. So, or you could also challenge yourself. I saw this one challenge that to strike out negative thinking for a period of 30 days. And if you have a negative thought or say something negative, you have to go back to day one. And that's no picnic, because we all do it. Like, especially like dealing with stupid people. See, that's a negative thought. Is it? No. Being in traffic, what a moron, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's actually, the detriment is towards you. So when you see this card from, the Moonology Oracle card deck, it's time to release negativity. It's because your moon sign is saying, yo, okay, this is really damaging your perception with your emotions. It is really getting in the way of your intuition, and it's sort of shading your guiding light. Okay, so let's start pulling some Witch's Tarot to get a little bit more depth into what that card is trying to say. Okay, so you've got the Two of Pentacles here. So this is a very interesting theory. It's not just a theory. It's like your thoughts resonate through infinity. Okay, you see the Two of Pentacles here, and he's weaving the infinite source of love, light, wealth, and abundance to manifest into your reality. Okay, so when you transmit a negative thought or you're impacted by a negative person, you want to think of your thoughts as being sort of a thread that goes up into the world, and then your negative thought is going to be met by other negative thoughts, and it's just going to twist in together into this fabric of negativity. And and then you're surrounded, like you're shrouded in it. So you can do things to help you. Consider, is this how I want to weave the rest of my life? You know, do I want negativity surrounding me and my home and my family? You don't. Okay, so when you recognize those thoughts, you can say to yourself, cancel, clear, delete, or you can say 3 positive things right away to sort of eradicate that negativity. So you can surround that one negative thread with 3 positive ones and protect it from the rest of the negative vibes from coming in from, you know, your crappy neighbors or just some, you know, lunatic walking down the sidewalk. Does that happen where you guys live? I like, we get a real mix of people where I live. Let's just say that. So your job is to try to eliminate negativity as much as possible, but also shield and protect it with your positivity, because when you become aware of your negative thoughts, you'll be like mind blown. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't know I thought that many negative thoughts in a day. And try that clicker exercise. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, it's mind blowing, like I said before. So let's have another Witch's Tarot card here for you guys. Yeah. Okay, so here's you, 7 of Wands. Here's your positive self, and you could be in a battle with all these negative thoughts coming in. So again, eradicating negative people, I mean, not literally, like metaphorically. I think one of the biggest things I ever did for myself was to stop watching the news, because it just inspires fear, you know? You want to kind of remain alert to what is going on, you know, in the neighborhood or around the world or whatever. But some of the stuff that is being broadcast, you guys, it's not even real. Like, I've had situations where I've seen something on the news, and I have friends all around the world, right? And I particularly reached out to my friend that was in New York, and I said, hey, are you doing okay? I just saw this on the news. And he said, that's not happening here. Okay. And I have another friend that lives in California, and he was saying, you know, all the news that I see, or, you know, sometimes in our TV shows, that is that Canadians hate Americans. And I'm like, that's not true. Okay. So there is a real focus to bring people down to a negative level. So if you take up the thread of positivity and really build it up, you can stop allowing negative forces to come into you. This could also take a little bit of, you know, work on the mat if you're a yoga person, or maybe you should start. It helps to really get you into a more mindful zone. Like the things that I do, you guys, I walk every day, you know, I have a dog. So, I mean, it's easy for me, because I can't say no to her. You know, yoga and meditation. I stopped watching scary stuff. I used to watch things like, Criminal Minds, and I used to read a lot of like Stephen King and stuff like that. And I was terrifying myself, and I was sort of surrounded by the perspective that all this negative stuff is going to constantly happen. So there's a call for you guys to start getting rid of that stuff. So you can start small. And the first is going to be to recognize how much negativity is crossing your mind that you're not even aware of right now. So after I finish fumbling this shuffle, oh boy. Let's have another card here. Oh, you have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is really, this is like fighting with other people, basically. You know, the 5 of Swords in a lot of decks, it shows a battlefield, and sometimes we get into arguments just because we've been conditioned to be that way. So there's another recommendation that I'm getting here for you guys. If you see something that you object to on social media, or if somebody makes a negative comment, you do not have to respond to them. You're just giving them power. It's just amping up that sort of negative, and people get really, really, really angry. like some of these comment wars, like if you're doing that, you really want to exit yourself. It's very easy to just move away from a thread, hide a post, block people. I had to do that the other day on Facebook. I made a comment on one of my friends' posts, and this guy just attacked me out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't even know you, you know? And I was just making a joke, and I'm not a nasty person. But this guy just pounced on me, and I had the choice of commenting back and saying something really like rude, but I just blocked him instead, you know, for my own peace of mind. So you're being really guided here, Capricorn, to watch your peace of mind and understand that your words, sorry, whether negative or positive, are resonating through the fabric of infinity. So you got to be really careful what you're creating here and take steps to protect your own energy. Message from your moon sign is a bit of a scolding. I'm going to wrap it up. Bye, guys. Bye.